Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at United. Ruben Amorim started work as Manchester United's new head coach 4 days before Juventus and Paul Pogba announced they had mutually agreed to terminate the player's contract. That is how long the United Academy graduate has been a free agent. The winter transfer window has come and gone without a move, although free transfers can occur when other deals for contracted players cannot. Pogba also appears in no rush, presumably because the midfielder is not allowed to play again until next month when his ban for doping ends 18 months after it began. However, he has been able to train since the start of this year. Men's Sport looks at the latest reports regarding Pogba and what the future may hold. Pogba's former United teammate Rio Ferdinand would offer him the chance to train with the club if he were in charge. He made those comments on the latest episode of Rio Presents. Ferdinand said, "You'd like to think he would be going somewhere. Surely he's got to go somewhere. Pogba at United, I'd go, come in and train with us, and let's see what you've got. I'd do that. I would have done that already. I'd say, come in and get fit and let's have a little look." Johnny Evans notably trained with United in the summer of 2023 to maintain fitness after leaving Leicester City. He has since signed several short-term contracts to play for the club. Pogba has never played professionally for a French club, leaving Le Havre for United aged 16. Marseille, though, much like the Reds are, name-checked in many reports regarding the future of the former France international, which would represent a reunion with former United teammate Mason Greenwood. However, now that the winter transfer window is closed, Pogba will not play for them this season. According to Get French Football News, clubs in Ligue 1 cannot register free agents, so he would now be unable to play for any French top-flight team until next season, even if he signed during this campaign. Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho missed out on a transfer to Napoli due to the club's wage structure. Napoli sporting director Giovanni Manna revealed that the Serie A side engaged in talks with the 20-year-old and came close to an agreement with Manchester United. Ultimately, Garnacho remained at Old Trafford, despite interest from Chelsea in addition to the Italians. United were open to selling the winger for the correct price, but Garnacho has remained part of Ruben Amorim's recent team selections. The Red Devils could have been tempted if Napoli returned with an increased bid. Despite selling Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, Napoli did not attempt to prize Garnacho from United following their first offer. The players' salary expectations were too far out of line with their current players, Manna claimed. There were many who didn't leave. "We dealt with Garnacho even before Kvara's departure," Manna explained, per Corriere dello Sport. "We made an important offer and came close to United's demands. The player wanted to be satisfied financially, but I didn't find that fair to the other players. We have an average wage level." Manna also revealed that Napoli came close to signing Borussia Dortmund ace Karim Adeyemi. "We also dealt with him Garnacho before the sale of Kvara," he added. "We don't want to create expectations and throw smoke in the eyes. We are sorry that everything we try comes out. You are probably good. When things change during the course, I'm sorry. Let's stay focused and not get lost in negativity." United boss Amorim will not be flustered by retaining Garnacho's services, however. The 40-year-old has been impressed by the Ace's progress since he was dropped from the squad to face Manchester City in December. He changed right away since that game against Manchester City. The way he understands things, he understands that I just want to help him and I just want to win games, Amorim said. "He changed in everything, the approach when I talk to him, the way he recovers. He understands sometimes I'm a different coach and that I'm demanding in my way. Sometimes it's hard with the first impact because it's a different type of coach. He understands now that it's never in a bad way, it's always for him. I think all the merit is for Garnacho. He is improving and we want to continue to improve with Garnacho. On Thursday, he understood the position, the moments of playing inside or outside, and the connection with Diogo Dalot is improving a lot. Manchester United defender Tyrell Malacia reportedly rejected a move to another Premier League club before joining PSV Eindhoven. Malacia has struggled with injury problems in recent years, with the left-back making just 9 appearances for United across all competitions since the start of last season. Following the signing of Patrick Dorgu from Lecce, Malacia was deemed surplus to requirements by Ruben Amorim and completed a late loan move to PSV. However, according to Dutch outlet Voetbal Verslaafd, Wolves were also interested in the 25-year-old as they attempt to avoid relegation. Malacia, though, ultimately decided to join PSV instead as they look to win a second consecutive Eredivisie title. Reflecting on his move, Malacia said he was looking forward to playing good football again and putting his injury problems behind him. Speaking to club media, Malacia said, "I'm happy to be here. Finally playing good football again. I am coming off a long injury, but by now I am fit and know that my time will come again." In every tough period, there are also positive elements, and in this case, that is that I have become much stronger physically and mentally. I have more patience, am more mature, know my body better, and things like that. I'm ready to pop and hopefully win several prizes with PSV. Ernest Stewart, PSV's Director of Football Affairs, added, "We are very happy to welcome with Tyrell, a player who can be of immediate value for PSV1. Tyrell has a lot of experience at the highest level and is also a player with a lot of potential. We look forward to seeing him in action." Dorgu is now set to be United's first-choice left-back, with Luke Shaw suffering a minor setback in his recovery from an injury just 1 week after he returned to first-team training. I am incredibly proud to be able to call myself a Manchester United player. This is a very special day for my whole family, Dorgu said after joining the Red Devils. I cannot wait to work with Ruben Amorim. His vision for this team and the future of the club is incredibly exciting. There is a clear plan set out for my development, and I feel that Manchester United is the perfect place to fulfill my potential and complete my huge ambitions. Manchester United will throw everything at landing Victor Gyökeres in the summer, and they could end up paying £20 million less for him than they would have in January. The Red Devils had a fairly quiet winter transfer window, with a £25 million deal for Lecce wingback Patrick Dorgu, their biggest outlay. They did, though, also consider making a move for Gyökeres early. The 25-year-old Sweden star was a huge hit under United's current boss, Ruben Amorim, in Portugal, and he's already been identified as the man capable of getting the goals United will need in order to wrestle their way back into contention for the biggest prizes in football. A January move for Gyökeres would have made sense given United's poor 2024-25 campaign, but they stand to save a huge sum of money by holding fire. As outlined by the I paper, it's estimated a fee of £83 million would have been needed to prize Gyökeres away from Sporting Lisbon in the January transfer window. However, United are hopeful that they will be able to land Sporting's star striker for closer to £60 million, with the Portuguese champions already resigned to losing Gyökeres, who they snapped up from Coventry City for nothing 18 months ago. Gyökeres has grown into one of Europe's most prolific strikers since leaving the Championship, and currently boasts a remarkable goals-to-game ratio which stands at 77 strikes in just 83 outings. While Gyökeres already has 22 league goals to his name this term, both of United's senior strikers in Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee have struggled to find the back of the net. Zirkzee, a summer signing from Bologna, has just 3 league goals to his name, while Højlund has only scored twice in the league. The fact that Amorim played Kobbie Mainoo, a midfielder by trade, ahead of the duo, as a false 9 in United's 2-0 loss against Crystal Palace at the weekend speaks volumes. United have scored just 28 goals in 24 matches in the Premier League this season as Amorim and co attempt to guide the Red Devils to a respectable finish. Intriguingly, another striker coveted by Manchester United, Harry Kane, has a release clause worth around £54 million in his contract, which could be triggered next January should United decide to change course for any reason.